Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Vax Covidians. I want to give a shout out to Young Ripper 559 and Memology 102. Those are two great channels, very informative, especially on Memology. He does a lot of work. I mean, they're short clip videos, but they're very informative. Um, I just wanted this video to talk about just talk shortly about the um, I guess maybe some people have a sense of isolation, um, or like they may feel like they're separating themselves from everyone else who's hell bent on getting the shank. I just want to say that, listen, you're not alone. Um, don't let yourself get coerced into getting shanked. Um, I understand you're gonna be facing situations where you may have to choose between not getting it, or potentially losing your job, or uh, you know losing connections with people you were once close with, things like that. I would say make sure you weigh all your options out. I think it's good, while all this stuff has been going on. And I remember Carlin Borisenko talked about this. Having a way of providing for yourself outside, if your job moves in direction of trying to get you shanked. Um, like for myself, even though and I don't see it happening at the company I work for, but while I'm working there, I'm I'm trying to figure out how to get myself, how to become more independent myself, in terms of have my own small welding business. And I think it's good to be able to have that ace up your sleeve, because who knows where the stuff is going, and not just that, but just uh, in case things get real bumpy, economic wise. Um, you want to have a way of taking care of yourself and your loved ones, whether it be, like Seller was talking about, having a trade that you can fall back on, because that's gonna be very important. And I think a lot of small businesses may spring up from all this stuff that's going on, because of this push to basically bully people into getting shanked. And not a lot of people are having it. Many people, they're starting to say, I have options available to me. And if I take if I take an alternate route, like, if I go a way that, not if I go my own way instead of going this direction a lot of other people are going, it may be bumpy for myself, maybe rough. I may have to make sacrifices, but I'll be able to provide for myself. And I think it's good because there'll be a sense of independence, and also, independence in your mind, knowing that, despite all the pressure from the outside, you're going a route that you believe is what's best for you. I gotta tell you, I haven't personally had anybody, bully me, or interrogate me as to whether I'm getting shanked or not. But it seems like these people who are doing so, as I knew something was up when there was when they wanted to play nice. Like, you look at, like I mentioned before, in New York, they wanted to play nice, or they had other places wanted to offer all these stupid prizes, a gift card, or just, something stupid, when you compare it to this, making a major medical decision. And then when that didn't work, you can see the mask begin to slip, and it started to really show the ugliness behind all of it. Um, I gotta say, I think it's interesting when people those of us who like Donald Trump, those of us who wore MAGA hats, or we believe in such we have such extreme view on the Constitution, things like that. We're called cult. People are called cultists. But no, this other thing, This is a cult. One thing I can say about one thing I know about that's common with cults, they do not allow for any outside this they do not allow for any discussion of what it is that they're all about. At least if I can say for myself, as someone who's a believer and follower in Jesus Christ, as a sinner, um, that needs forgiveness. I'm happy to talk to anybody who is willing to listen. I'm happy to share what it is I believe, what it is that all that I know, and I'm also willing to admit that I don't know everything. You know, even if it comes down to let's say something more down to earth, just with some of the opinions I hold. I'm willing to listen to other people, whether it be things about Donald Trump or about 45 ACP, about what kind of what kind of peppers to grow in a garden, things like that. I'm very open to talk to anybody. But one thing I know, what is common with people who are in a cult, they don't talk to outsiders. They think they got this. They think they have this infinite wisdom from from whatever group they're a part of, and they're the special ones, and you can't they can't talk to you about these things unless get on their program. Um, and that seems to be what's going on. Like there's no room for dissent. No one was, it's we're supposed to they're supposed to be all about science, but they don't want science to actually take place because many scientists they don't agree with everything. There's always something that's um, there's an opinion that's different from the other, and they have to go through these discussions so that they can actually come down to the bottom of things, figure out what is that strip away all the nonsense, what's at the base, what is what is really at the root of this thing, what is the actual cause of it, what is the most probable cause of what's taking place. That's what's not going on. These people these actual cultists don't want to talk about this. They don't want any attempt to deviate from whatever narrative they have. They want to shut it down. They want to have they want people banned. They want things canceled. They want to silence people. And while they're doing it, they want to keep feeding people fear and keep scaring them into thinking that things are going to be horrible for you if you don't do this. And even if you ask any questions, you're called they call it anti this or that. And I guess it's very telling. I'm not sure if maybe I think many other people are seeing this. I'm pretty sure a lot of us who've seen this kind of stuff early on. We try to figure out how do we tell the people. And I think it comes down to many people who may not have their eyes open and say, no, we have to let it get uglier, so then more people start to wake up. That's generally how it goes. Thankfully, more people are seeing this. More people are making this. They're making their own decisions. While there's still a chance, they're expressing their opinions. They're not letting these cultists stop them from creating an open dialogue about this whole situation. And I think that's great. It takes guts. It does take guts because especially when the people who are in authority, who whatever level of authority they have, they're going to try to use that to push you in one direction. But no, don't give. If you can hold out, because you don't want to play their game. You don't want to feed into what it is they're all about. So I guess it can appear that it's it's easier said than done, but it can be done. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it's gonna be easy, but it can be done. Sticking up for yourself, it always costs something, but usually what happens is sticking up for yourself is far better than going along with the program. If you know within yourself, if you know inside yourself that this thing is totally wrong, with the things that are going on with this pandemic, or the pandemic, or the scamdemic. If you knew all the stuff that's going on was wrong, and there seems to be some outside forces pushing you in a certain direction, which is wrong, stand firm. Stand firm as long as you can. Trust me, you're not gonna be alone in doing so. Try to find other like-minded people that you can share your concerns with, and try to come up with a way where you can, push come to shove, you have some people who can have your back, and you can have someone else's back. So don't let these cultists scare you. Don't let them push you into doing things that you don't want to do. Stand up, make up your own mind. Don't let them coerce you, and don't let them easily use aggression against you, because I think that'd be the direction we'll head in if this momentum continues to pick up. But that's all I want to say. Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. I don't care what YouTube's going to be doing. As far as my channel is still here, everybody say whatever you want in the comment section. If you can post it, post it. I'm a free speech channel. You wanna call me a nigger, or you say hate my guts, or whatever it is you want to say to me, do it. I won't take it down. I think it makes for interesting conversations. But that's my video. If you got any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see if I can address them. Vax Covidians. I'm Ever Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.